What's going on YouTube? I'm Executioner, we are the Undaunted, and this is our 3v3 PvP arena review for New World. So to kick things off, first we'll do a brief overview. What do we like about them? What do we not like about them? We'll talk about the meta builds, and we'll provide our feedback on things that we think can be improved. Generally speaking, it's a great addition to the game. Anytime you can add small-scale PvP on demand, that's always an improvement. The arenas are 3v3 instance battlegrounds, and the first to 3 rounds win. But if the rounds take too long, this nice ring of fire will slowly close in and kill you all. It's easy to queue from anywhere, and generally the queues are fast. It's a great way to level up PvP tracks, and you can get some good gear from the rewards. They're fast, fun, and have a lot of potential. So overall, I'm a huge fan. Alright, the pros. The most noticeable, and I'm sure we are all on the same page here, is the announcer. Come on, his voice lines, the crowd adds a ton of depth, a ton of hype, and we all need more hype while PvPing. The consumables are one of the benefits of the arenas. You start in with magic pots, health pots, regen pots, 40 stat food, and a honing stone. It is good that they didn't go any farther with all the types of war consumables you can get, or add in new things like battle bread. The healing diminishing returns are nice, but they're also a bit of a con, as the diminishing returns also affect your potions. We'll touch on that a bit more later. So what are the cons? What are the negatives of the 3v3 arenas? CC chains are still as prevalent as ever. The diminishing returns do not feel significant, and honestly, as a returning player, I can't even tell they were added. Ice Gauntlet and Void Gauntlet are oppressively strong in arenas. Way too much damage, range, melee, AoE, survivability, basically everything. Healers are too strong for small-scale PvP. As mentioned before, the diminishing returns on healing also affect potions. So as the game goes on, healers feel stronger and stronger because your ability to heal through potions is decreasing. Sword and shield builds are very strong. The leap is probably the best movement ability in the game, and I'm pretty sure it's hit scan. The amount of CC Sword and Board has, sustain, mobility, is the total package. Being a melee build is extremely frustrating at times. You're fighting through snares, roots, staggers, stuns, only to be killed by a Void Gauntlet who's actually a better melee than a melee. Because Void Gauntlet is just better at everything. If you could actually have 2 Void Gauntlets on at the same time, that would be the best. Maybe. Not really. No separate queues for solo or grouped players, so if you are solo queuing, you will run into these pre-stacked 3 maids of super meta builds, and you will get stomped on. Now, everyone's favorite subject, the meta. Someone give me sound effects here. The meta. It has to be multiple mages with Ice and Void Gauntlet. Ice, Void, and Fire are all strong. Heavy armor or medium armor tanky mages are the worst. And while we're here, why is Flamethrower any good in PvP? I mean, seriously, anytime an ability like Flamethrower is actually good, you've probably messed up your game at a fundamental level. The multi-bow comp. So for all you Dex lovers out there, you can take 2 bows, 2 rapiers, just have a healer that also has a life staff and a rapier, and no one can ever track you down or kill you. Like, as long as your healer is tanky enough that he doesn't get exploded right away, your double bow damage will come through in the long run. They're too squirrely, you can't hunt them down, but you definitely need your healer to have a rapier as well. So what's the melee strength build? It clearly has to be Sword and Board. The most prevalent is Sword and Board Hatchet. A lot of people are running it with light armor, but they die way too fast. Some are really good at it, they're playing for the highlight, I get that, but consider running your Sword and Board with heavy or medium armor, and you will be the ultra metabot. So what sort of improvements would we like to see for 3v3 arenas in the future? Maybe you consider providing a CC break mechanic, or actual counterplay. There's many great examples out there, such as ESO having a global or generic CC break mechanic. You can look at other games like World of Warcraft or Guild Wars 2, who have it built more into their skills and abilities. You can look at MOBAs, who give you actives or relics. It really doesn't matter. The game fundamentally needs a CC break mechanic for it to ever be successful. And lastly, amend the diminishing returns on potions and only have it affect actual player healing. I think this might really help to balance out how strong healers are in the long term and give other players a chance of dragging that fight on and maybe clutching out at the end. There you have it, our 3v3 arena breakdown. It's really overall the game that needs adjustment, but some of these issues are really exacerbated due to this new game mode. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Hit us with the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, because we're a new channel and it would really help us grow. Peace!
The Blues are so close to victory! Another round, another chance at glory!